Now on to the last part of the podcast, my speaking points. Usually I have usually I have speaking points. Sometimes I don't. In the event that I don't, I just kind of go off the cuff and say whatever comes to my mind. But I think for my speaking point, I dove in a little bit on Thursday and I kind of finished my thought that I was going in the direction on Thursday on my live. So if you caught my live, you know what I'm talking about. But if you're new, the speaking point is sensationalism. We kind of tend to sensationalize negativity. So, this whole Dave Chappelle thing, the Oscar slap that preceded that, we gave it a voice, we sensationalized it. So now that I got more information on what happened to Chris Rock, I didn't really know on Thursday when I was talking about it, because I saw it. All I was seeing was, the memes of the guy that slapped him or whatever, or jumped on stage and tried to do something to him. But more information has surfaced. So, I started not to talk about it, but I had already planned to talk about sensationalism anyway, because that aligns about what I'm doing here, changing the narrative. And so basically I want people to share positive content on their platforms. If we share more positive content, they'll probably be less likely to, push the negativity out. Not that negative things aren't going to happen, but, the media outlets, like the major media outlets, the digital media, they'll be less likely to push it because there's no story there, because that's not what we want to see. But if we keep on sharing that type of content, that eludes to them because they do their research and development. So it's all statistical math to them. They think that's what we want to see. They think we want to see the ratchetness and the violence. They think that's entertaining to us. So in their mind, they're providing us a service. But yeah. So let me see. The guy that smacked him, or the guy that jumped up on him. All right. Dave Chappelle attacker. What was his name? So, according to TMZ,
behind me on the deep.
So sorry again for the long little pause. I'm just trying to find dude's name.
Serena's thinking about retirement.
So his name was Isaiah Lee. Okay, That's what I was trying to find out. And so, according to sources, Lee jumped on stage. He had a plastic gun with a bayonet. So it's like a knife in the gun. You know, like how assault rifles have the bayonet. That was a handgun version of that, and it was like a toy gun. So Lee decided to, Dave wanted to talk to him, allegedly. Like, this is, some articles that I'm reading right now. He basically concocted it. He wanted to garner some attention to get some money because he was in a financial jam. Because, inquiring minds want to know what possessed you to get up on the stage. And that's a sensationalizing thing. See, there's a whole multi-million-dollar business now about trolling and clout chasing. So trolling and clout chasing has replaced selling drugs. Trolling and clout chasing has replaced kick doors. Trolling and clout chasing has replaced pretty much any illegal activity you can think of. Because now people are getting paid to troll and clout chase. Because there's so much that comes with it now. So in his mind, when he jumped on that stage, he thought the worst possible scenario is to get mushed up by security and escorted out of the arena. I know in his mind he never thought that he would get paws put on him like that. And I actually, I'm not making excuses for him. It really didn't warrant that because he didn't hit Dave with enough force to actually hurt him. He wasn't, not saying I know Dave Chappelle's medical condition. His back might still be hurting from him jumping up on stage. I don't know, but it didn't really warrant him getting beat to an inch of his life. It was just like, it was one of them, grab him up, get him off the stage, hold him for the police to get there. That's what that was. I don't know how he got beat down like that. I think some people just want to fight that day and just want to beat somebody up. And he was the lucky candidate. But again, why is it appealing to black people? And that's what I was getting at on my live on Thursday. When you clout chase and you troll, this is to, get out of my current situation without doing any work. This is, let me irritate a celebrity. Let me poke the bear. That's what that is. You get paid for poking the bear now. Let me say their name. Let me get up in their comments. Make them block me. Try to get them to say my name. Like, if whatever type of attention you garner, you can take and run with it now. Because I guarantee you, this is how this is fitting to play out. He's going to get interviews. Like right now as I'm speaking, I guarantee you he has representation now. I guarantee you got an agent now. I guarantee you he has a lawyer now. He's going to start getting booked on gigs, talking about why he jumped up there, all the different press releases. He's going to want to interview this guy, to find out what was going through his mind. Why did he jump on stage? Why did he do that? He's going to get probably like either his own reality television or become a guest on a pre-existing reality television show. He's going to write a book. All these perks and benefits come with trolling and clout chasing. And why? Because we sensationalize it. We want to see the messiness. We want to see the train wreck. So it's unfortunate that our people, black people, we get that financially destitute to shy away from our nature, because it's not in our nature to do that. But to get that, that quick momentum to get money, to sustain ourselves, because all this these negative black stereotypes, it gets incentivized. They pay them to do that. They pay them to sag their jeans. They pay them to sit up there and post weapons online and have a table full of drugs and women twerking in the background. They get money for that now. It's a whole thing. So they're paying people to, perpetuate these negative. They're getting paid to perpetuate negative black stereotypes now. And it's really a shame. So the only way we can really, it's not going to stop until we take control of the narrative. Start forming our own, production companies. Start forming our own media companies, and start taking a stance. People online that don't have the resources to form their own, just demonstrate what type of content we want to see, demonstrate what kind of content we want to listen to. And I will hope we want to see positive content. I will hope we want to listen to positive content. But yeah, my main underlying point is sensationalism. So just like I said on Thursday, I said I did not know the exact reason that he got up on that stage, but at the core, my exact words was, I didn't know the exact reason why that man jumped up on that stage, but I guarantee you, at the core of it, at the root of it, it has something to do with sensationalism. He was trying to work an angle, and sure enough, as the story unfolded, he was trying to work an angle. He was trying to see, what can I get out of this? How can I turn this situation to my advantage? So yeah, it's really unfortunate that, he got beat to almost within an inch of his life, but he put himself in that predicament. I don't think he thought that part through. I think in his mind he thought they was just probably going to escort him out of the arena. So, yeah. So lesson learned. He'll never do it again. And good thing, they didn't beat him to death. Because, you can kill somebody by beating them. Facts. All right, so I'm going to wrap up this section of the Narrator podcast. I'm nearing the end. My last section is just final thoughts. And final thoughts is words of wisdom, pearls of knowledge. I'm just going to say, also just anything on my mind, steer the course and don't get distracted. I think that's something right now that I can't keep saying enough. There's some things are going on that we're not privy to in this country. They're trying to